reality of wrestling, the flagship of Texas wrestling.
You just can't see it anywhere else.
This 15 feet in the air. Brian takes him up top. Oh, look at this. Oh, my God.
Will testify.
Connect flush.
Look at you did that. Boom.
A shocking ending to our main event last week, and we're going to talk all about it. I'm Matt Topolsky alongside Brad Gilmore for another edition of The Reality of Wrestling, and JJ Blake does it again, hitting the lottery, retaining his championship. But who was that monster that we saw out here at ringside?
Hey, like we said last week, you know, this is JJ's running partner. That's his sparring partner. He trains with him. And hey, this was no limit steel cage. No rules, no escape, no limits. And they took it to the limit last week on Reality of Wrestling. But still the champion of all television, JJ Blake.
Well, JJ Blake is still the champion. But speaking of champions, we have to talk about the Texas champion, Rex Andrews. He's been touring all over the world defending that title. He is back here in the Reality of Wrestling tonight, but we don't know who Rex Andrews will be facing, but he will be defending that title.
Well, I hear he's calling for an open challenge because he needs to find new competition for that Texas champion. He was the inaugural champion. He's defended that title and retained that championship ever since. We're going to have to find out who they're going to find in that back to put up against Rex Andrews here tonight.
Well, Rex Andrews will be here. We've got a lot of action on hand. We're not going to waste any more time. The Reality of Wrestling starts right now.
Following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Washington, D.C., weighing in over 300 pounds, the thoroughbred, Sean Good.
Here's a guy that is never in a good mood. The second generation giant, Sean Stud, and he has something to say.
You better hope he didn't hear you.
Last time, I left your former Reality of Wrestling champion beaten and broken in this very ring. I've told the hierarchy time and time again, the destruction will not stop until I get what's mine, and that's the title match. Oh, no, I knew that. You said that was my victim.
Oh, man. Well, Sean Stud, the thoroughbred, saying send out the next victim.
His opponent from Largo, Florida, weighing in 205 pounds, Joe
Well, Brad Gilmore, they say you can't wear white pants after Labor Day, but I also wouldn't advise wearing them while you're in a match with Sean Stud.
Well, for the obvious reasons, I would assume. Oh, what is it? Who is this? Joe Keys. A unique and unorthodox competitor, some might say.
Do you think that Joe Keys plays golf with the President of the United States on the weekends?
You know what? I don't even think Donald Trump would support this man.
All right, now Joe Keys is ready to go. He's put his hair up.
Well,
I'm going to go out on a limb here and say this isn't going to end well for Joe Keys.
You know what? Let's see. Let's just see what happens here.
Oh!
Wow.
Well, he's off to a roaring start.
Well, he does not have the keys. I'll tell you that much. Oh, wait a minute. Well, you know, there's a nice little drop kick by Joe Keys, and another one to follow it up. The big man just rocked, not off his feet yet. Oh! And he just swats him away. Oh!
Hooks a leg cover here. Joe Keys kicks out at 2. I'm not certain if that was a good idea or not.
If I were Joe Keys, you know what? I'm not even going to finish that. Sean Stud here, and he said that this is his next victim, and the destruction will not stop until he gets what's rightfully his, and that's a title match. And you know what? He has some legitimacy to his claims. He did lay out the former champ Gino the last time we saw Sean Stud.
Sean Stud also was the person that put the mysterious Q out of action as well.
That's a great point, Matt Topolsky. Serious Q definitely been gone for a number of months. Gino felt the effects, had to be taken to emergent care after that run-in with Sean Studd. We've seen Sean Studd beat 3 men in one night. We've seen him beat 2 men. Did he beat 4 men in one night at one time? I think he may have.
Well, I can tell you what right now, if Joe Keys thought that he was coming here for spring break, he is sorely mistaken.
Yes, this is not tea time at the yacht club. Oh, Sean Studd actually got his foot caught.
Well, there may be a strategy here somewhere from Joe Keys, but I think it's just irritating the second generation giant.
Oh, wait a minute though, got him down to the one knee. Got the big man down, and now Joe Keys trying to make some sort of comeback here, and he's actually being rather successful. I don't know how long that will last.
A European uppercut right there, reminiscent of Don Flamingo. Oh my goodness! But Joe Keys with a DDT, and he could shock Sean Studd here. Unbelievable. Kick out at 2.
But Joe Keys, he's trying. Oh, big man.
Oh, choke slam. 3.
Here is your winner, Sean Studd.
Well, Joe Keys didn't have the key to victory against Sean Studd.
Well, another victim, courtesy of the second generation giant.
Hi, I'm Ashley Bull, backstage here with Bartek, and
They know who I am, all right? And I already know the question that you're going to ask me, right? Why does Cameron Cole have an anchor on his wrestling attire? Go ahead. Because he's been holding me down since day 1. Question number 2. Is Cameron Cole stupid enough to sign that contract to go one-on-one with StarTech? Really, go ahead. Apparently he is. Question number 3. Why did Bartek throw in the towel? No, seriously, this time. Go ahead.
What?
Because, not to protect Cameron Cole, not to protect his arm, but to protect me. I know what Cameron Cole is capable of, but I know he's not a bigger star than me. And Cameron Cole will never, ever be a bigger star than me. And I'll prove that next week. Thank you, Ashley. You asked the best questions. You got a future.
Tonight's Reality of Wrestling Rewind is brought to you by the King of Solar Screens, home of the $50 any size solar screen.
Both these men are fantastic professional athletes. And they're highly, highly trained and skilled.
Well, I mean, I agree with you 100%, but, you know, you can speak for yourself when it comes to picking winners or losers here. I'm going to call this match objectively, as I always do. Terrell Tempo was, quite frankly, screwed out of that championship by J.J. Blake.
Look, he let himself lose. That's all I got to say about it. He let himself lose. Up there, Tempo could have used that time. Tempo could have used that time to escape while JJ was down. This is what I meant by fight IQ.
Well, this is personal. That's why this match was constructed in the first place. Chair to the knee and now a chair to the back. Oh, it's time for J.J. Blake to pay for his sins.
Oh, sending JJ right into it. JJ reversal. Kick to the gut.
Head first, head first.
Oh.
J.J. Blake right now being turned into a human pinball.
Tempo, spine buster.
Cover here to win the television championship, center of the ring.
Wow.
2.5.
Kick out at the last second by the champion of all television, the Dynamite Adonis, J.J. Blake.
Oh, no.
Maybe a soprano. JJ, what is he thinking right now?
Oh, my goodness! JJ Blake flying through the air like a human missile!
The champion of all television, JJ Blake.
That has got to be all. Terrell Tempo's head had to have been crushed cover here to retain the television championship. How in the heck did he kick out? These two perched on top of the steel cage yet again.
Oh, and they're just trading blows at this time. Oh, JJ looked rocked by that last shot.
Either one of these two athletes could accidentally fall out of the ring and become champion. And now look at this. Terrell Tempo sees that infamous Black Hammer, and he's got his hands on it.
He's got his hands on the Black Hammer.
Oh, and it's payback time for JJ Blake. Terrell Tempo's on his way to capturing the television championship right between the eyes.
Terrell Tempo just needs to drop to the floor.
Wait a minute. Who is that?
Wait a minute, he didn't. No.
Who is that?
To the floor. That's DP.
Oh!
Well, it's no disqualification.
1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Your winner, and still Reality of Wrestling Television Champion, JJ Lee.
JJ, a questionable victory in the steel cage match. A lot of questions. The Row Nation is wondering here, who was that individual that contributed to your victory? Where did you find? What is his role here with you, JJ?
This man is necessary. This man is required. He has found his purpose. You know, JJ, I train hard in the gym. And as I'm training, I see this man deadlifting 1,000 pounds. As I'm training, I see this man squatting 1,000 pounds. As I'm working out, getting swole, looking good, I see this man bench pressing 1,000 pounds. And he only needed one more thing. He needed me. He needed me to give him direction. He needed me to show him the way. He needed me to give him purpose. And that's exactly what I gave him. I gave this man purpose. This man had the strength, had the raw potential to be something great. And now he has a role in the greatest reign of all time. That's who the man is. And that's who he's going to be. I'm the champion of all the televisions. I'm the champion of all televisions. Stop looking scared, Russo. He ain't gonna hurt you. He ain't gonna hurt you, bro. Look at him. Look at him. You better stop looking at him. Yeah, you can't look at him too long. Not too long. Just 1 second. Oh, man. I'm good. I'm great. I'm dynamite. Get out of here. Go. Scary behind. Woo!
Well, TP, after we saw what happened between Brian Keith and Rob Barnes, Brian Keith will not be able to compete tonight, but owner and operator Reality Wrestling Booker T has replaced Brian Keith with Tyree Taylor in a match tonight. So we're going to see Rob Barnes taking on Tyree Taylor here tonight on Reality of Wrestling.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Sydney, Australia.
Barnes. You wish you were from Australia.
We sat right here at this commentating table with Stevie Ray sitting to your right. He demanded that Rob Barnes be deported, and you agreed with him. Boy, have you changed your position.
I'm not saying I changed my position.
You should be in politics.
His opponent from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in 310 pounds, Tyree Taylor.
Well, this young athlete, Tyree Taylor, is extremely impressive for his size. He is incredibly agile. And I think this is going to be a great matchup right here. You talk about contrasting styles. Rob Barnes has been on a mean streak, but a winning streak as well lately, and Tyree Taylor is looking for a big victory. This could be his night.
Hey, Tyree Taylor told me, just like the legend from Marcy Projects, Jay-Z once said, it's the takeover, the break's over. Tyree looking to really take over the reality of wrestling.
We have to remind everyone at home that Rex Andrews, the Reality of Wrestling Texas champion, will be in the building, and he will be defending that title in our main event. Right now, it is Rob Barnes in action against Tyree Taylor.
And a Let's Go Tyree chant breaks out here in Reality of Wrestling. Rob Barnes, the Aussie. Oh, trying to take the big man down. Very smart strategy here. Tyree Taylor, though. Let's talk about Tyree Taylor. The man is actually very he's deceptively quick and agile for his size.
I agree, 100%. For his size, he's an incredibly agile athlete. And I've seen that moonsault quite a few times. And if he gets the timing down and he works on his game in the ring just a little bit, Tyree Taylor could be looking at some big opportunities in the future. But he's got to get through the competition. That includes Rob Barnes. My question for you, Brad, is this. What is Rob Barnes' issue with America? What's his problem?
Well, you know what? I mean, I can't speak for Rob Barnes. I'm an American. I'm not Australian. But, you know, in a lot of parts of the world right now, America's looked at as a joke. They say that we're led by a clown. Now, I'm not
where are you getting your information from?
CNN. Rob Barnes.
Oh, Tyree Taylor from the second row. Big scoop slam. He could steal one here and a kick out at 2. Big moment for Tyree.
Tyree, though, like I said, Tyree Taylor, I mean, the USA chants break out, obviously. This man's from Brooklyn, New York City, one of the most patriotic cities in the United States. Oh, trying to do. What is he gonna do? Oh, wow, look, the strength of Tyree. Rob Barnes, though.
Oh, there's that neck breaker. Oh, my goodness, and he got all of it.
I think I saw a tooth fly.
Hooks that tree trunk of a leg, but a kick out there from Tyree.
Tree trunk? That leg's as big as Queens Bridge.
Oh. The Row Nation not shy at all to let Rob Barnes know exactly what they think of him. Don't go anywhere. This match will continue after a short break. The Row Nation has been good to Rob Barnes. This country has been good to Rob Barnes, and this turnabout face that we've seen from him lately is really disturbing and puzzling to me.
Rob Barnes firing up, goes against the ropes.
Oh, and Tyree connects flush.
Big drop kick.
Cover here, 2. My goodness. Rob Barnes was launched across the ring. Tyree, head of steam. Goes for that body avalanche, misses.
Rob Barnes, lariat, just taking off Tyree's head.
Cover here, 1, 2. A kick out from Tyree, a seesaw battle between the Aussie and Brooklyn's own.
Now here he is grabbing a hold, trying to cut off the air. Oxygen going to the brain of Tyree Taylor. Tyree, though, getting up to a vertical base. Picks him up in a fireman's carry position. What is Tyree thinking? Uh-oh, now we got a sleeper. Sleeper on the big guy, trying to drain him down, and Rob Barnes, very effective.
The sleeper hold is a very effective move.
Australian sleeper right there.
Made famous by the late Rowdy Piper.
Who, by the way, was not American.
Oh! Reversal from Tyree.
Tyree Taylor staying in this match. Rob Barnes, though, seems like he's been right there with him the whole time. It's been pretty evenly competitive here. Tyree trying to fire up. Switching a move. Oh, man.
I would not advise standing in the center of the ring and trading blows with an athlete the size of Tyree Taylor. Looking for perhaps a pump handle slam here. Oh, wow. Turns it into a suplex. Innovative maneuver from Tyree. New offense on display. Cover here. Hooks the leg. 2.5.
Well, yeah, great maneuver by Tyree Taylor. Great offense, you know. I mean, he's definitely a great athlete. Like we said, deceptively agile, quick, and cunning for his size. Rob Barnes still the veteran. He still knows all the tricks of the trade. And here it goes right now. He's going to look for that. Oh, wait. Uh-oh. Tyree looks a little too heavy for Rob Barnes.
Well, Tyree, look at this. That blood rushing to Rob Barnes' head. High angle vertical suplex from Tyree Taylor.
What is Tyree thinking here?
Oh, he's looking for that moonsault. He's looking for that Taylor-made moonsault. And he hits it, it's gonna be over! Taylor-made moonsault!
Oh wait, Rob Barnes rolling out. Tyree may have injured himself. Oh. And he got the foot on the rope.
Rob Barnes, a split second away from being defeated by Tyree Taylor. Would have been the biggest victory of his singles career. But Rob Barnes gets that foot on the rope.
Now Tyree is going to have to come up with something new to beat Rob Barnes. Pick Rob Barnes up. Oh, man. Rob Barnes inadvertently hitting the referee.
Oh, and wait a minute.
Oh! That's some thunder from down under, right in the Big Apple.
A low blow from Rob Barnes. The official did not see it. Oh, that brave buster! Drops him right on his head, hooks both legs, cover. Rob Barnes steals a victory.
Your winner, Rob Barnes!
Well, Tyree Taylor deserves all the credit in the world for putting on one heck of a competitive contest, hit that tailor-made moonsault, and was seconds away from defeating Rob Barnes. But Rob Barnes, with a low blow, goes down under on Tyree Taylor and steals a victory.
Excuse me, Rex. Excuse me, Rex Andrews, do you have any comments about your match tonight? Yeah, the show's already going on. My flight got in late. I didn't have a lot of time to prepare for my match, but I got to watch some footage on Paul Jourdain, and it's nothing I'm not prepared for, okay?
Well,
thanks.
Actually, Paul Jourdain has pulled out of the match, and they're using Ken Dixon as a last-minute replacement.
I'm going to do my talking in the ring. Thank you.
Hey, whoa, easy, big guy. It's just me. How's the workout? Good? Good? I forgot your share from the last match. Hold up. I know. I need to get better with these transactions. But brother, I'm getting calls from all over the world as a result of your dominance. Your annihilation of the competition. Everybody in the world is saying the words, Hell Van. And you already know that I've got a way of words to take us to the very top. You know, custom made, custom paid, and custom fitted. Big green stacks and champagne bubble baths. Brother, it's all on the way. We're on our way to being the highest paid duo in the entire industry. I'm feeling good, man. You know what? I'm really starting to enjoy this partnership. What the hell? Bring it in, big guy. We'll work on it. We'll work on it.
Tonight's Reality of Wrestling Rewind is brought to you by the King of Solar Screens, home of the $50 any size solar screen.
Oh, wait a minute! That's Andrew Jackson from behind! Come on! Give me a break!
Well, Ryan Davidson didn't live up to his end of the bargain.
What do you mean he didn't live up to his end of the bargain?
There's no exception.
Give me a break!
For expert tutelage.
And now the assault is on, a 2-on-1 assault from Double AJ, Abel Andrew Jackson, and Stevie Ray.
I have one question for you, Matt Topolsky. Why isn't Ryan Davidson standing up for greatness?
Well, it would appear that ruthless Ryan Davidson has just been future endeavored, if you will, from Stevie Ray Incorporated. Another disgusting, despicable act on the part of Stevie Ray.
Abel Andrew Jackson.
Abel Andrew Jackson, the face of Reality of Wrestling, is always ready to talk to the media, but I got places to be. I gotta go.
Just one question then, if you don't mind.
Okay.
This is obviously about Ryan Davidson.
Not about my shirt, about Ryan Davidson.
It's obvious that he might seek retaliation against you and Stevie Ray. Do you have any thoughts?
Ryan Davidson. Look. Everywhere I go, people are always asking me, what's going on? Where is Ryan Davidson? What happened to Ryan Davidson? Some say it's because he has a broken orbital socket and he hasn't been medically cleared to compete. Some say it's because he's gutless. Others say it's because he's a coward. Some say it's because they saw him running with a big box of donuts, hiding with his thunder buddy like a little teddy bear in the corner. I'll tell you what it is. It's because he got hit. He got caught with Stevie Ray's knockout punch. And when you get hit with that, nobody comes back from that. So we will not be seeing worthless Ryan Davidson around here again. But don't worry about it, because it's on to bigger and better things. So make sure you get ready, because the next time you see Stevie Ray Incorporated and Abel Andrew Jackson, the face, on a billboard, on TV, on a magazine, make sure you show your respect and stand up for greatness.
You may be wondering why I had you do what you did. And it's no easy task to excommunicate somebody from Legion. But believe me when I say it's for the greater good. It's for the good of Legion. I have fought way too hard, and I have fought far too long to get to where I'm at today. And I do not need anybody, friend, foe, family, otherwise, to get into my way. And if anybody does, just know that they will not be in my way anymore. For we are Legion, and we will fight the world until we win it all.
Backstage here at the World Gym Arena, joined alongside Reality of Wrestling superstar Cameron Cole. The contract has been signed. You are taking on Kiefer Bartek next week here at the Reality of Wrestling. What are your thoughts here going up against your former best friend and tag team partner?
Chris, 3 years. 3 years he was my best friend. We started here in Reality of Wrestling together. We broke through the barriers. Everything they said we couldn't do, we did. Chris, we became tag team champions here in Reality of Wrestling. And this is what you want, Kiefer. This is what you got? You want to fight? Well, I'm right here. I ain't running. It's a fight you want. You better believe it's a fight you're going to get. Chris, next week, I prove best friends don't stab you in the back. They look you right in the eyes face to face, and they stab you in the front.
Tonight's episode of The Row is brought to you by Walker Texas Lawyer at WalkerTexasLawyer.com. Hilton Furniture, let them have it. Quality Blinds, go to QualityBlindsLLC.com for free shipping anywhere in the USA. And the king of solar screens, home of the $50 any size solar screen. Welcome back to the Reality of Wrestling. He's Brad Gilmore, and I'm Matt Topolsky for The Row. And Brad, next week in our main event, former tag team partners, former best friends, former tag team champions, Cameron Cole and Bartek will square off one-on-one.
Hey, you know, we saw Star Tech, we saw Cameron Cole, a lot of friction there in the pool. Now these two get to square it off. They get to finally settle the score. I think there's going to be a real hot main event.
Absolutely, but coming up next, Rex Andrews returns to the Reality of Wrestling.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please welcome to the ring, the reigning, defending Texas champion, Rex Andrews.
Whether you love him or you don't, you have to respect Rex Andrews and what he brings to the table. And it's more than just the Reality of Wrestling Texas Championship. It's that resume, that acumen, the list of accomplishments, which is seemingly endless. Rex Andrews back from touring the globe, defending that title. Now he has something to say to the Row Nation.
My name is Rex Andrews. I am the master of the armbar, and I'm the Reality of Wrestling Texas champion. For the last 150 days, I've defended this championship that was commissioned for me all across this country, in every state that will have a championship match, any contender who will step in the ring with me, and I've beaten every single one of them. Every month I come back to the World Gym Arena and I challenge anybody in the Reality of Wrestling locker room to come out here, and there's still those that are ducking me. We all know who those are. But tonight I need some competition, so I'm going to issue an open challenge to anybody in the United States to step in this ring with me, and I know we already have somebody, so get him out here.
Well, Rex Andrews issuing an open challenge.
His opponent, from Butte, Montana, weighing in at 215 pounds, Ken Dixon.
Ken Dixon, a relative newcomer here to the Reality of Wrestling. But he is not short on stature at all. I mean, look at this man, 215 pounds. And this is the real challenge for Rex Andrews, is when he issues these open challenges time and time again, doesn't know who he's facing. Don't go anywhere, because there's more action from the front row of sports entertainment coming up after a word from our sponsor.
He said that title was commissioned for him. Oh, the title was commissioned for him, and he has not been defeated. He has not lost a single contest ever since he became the champion.
Ken Dixon, ironically, looks a lot like Rex Andrews. I mean,
yeah, size, stature, and even appearance. Some might say they're a mirror image of each other, at least physically, but are they technically? Are they skill-wise? Are they professionally a mirror image of each other? We're going to find out tonight. If Ken Dixon can be the one to dethrone Rex Andrews. Rex Andrews, well, I thought he was going to go for that armbar early.
He's going for it right now. And Ken Dixon is going to find out very quickly why Rex Andrews is the most dangerous element in Texas. Oh!
Wow!
Cover here from Ken Dixon.
Well,
once again, it looked very similar to what we've seen from Rex Andrews time and time again. Ken Dixon is working on the arm.
Well, you know what? Maybe they are a mirror image of each other. Maybe they are a mirror image of each other. Rex Andrews shutting up Ken Dixon.
Oh!
You know what? Honestly, doing us a favor. Rex Andrews now taking it to Ken Dixon.
Oh! Well, I don't think Rex Andrews is impressed at all by Ken Dixon's showboating in there.
He's a grandstander.
And I think it's completely ill-advised, considering the fact that he's in the ring right now with perhaps the most dangerous professional wrestler in the world. Certainly in Texas, and certainly here at the Reality of Wrestling.
Yeah, the taker of titles and the taker of arms, Rex Andrews. I mean, he has flown all over the country. He has gone all over the southern coast, if you will, here in the United States.
I mean, he's been traveling all over the globe defending that title.
The point I was about to get to. And he's not lost. He's actually picked up more championships in other promotions. Rex Andrews.
Oh, scoop slam here from Ken Dixon, the challenger, trying to grab that championship. Would be a huge moment for him to make his debut and win the Texas title with a kick out at 2.
Big maneuver there by Ken Dixon, trying to get the upper hand. Rex Andrews, though, reeling somewhat from that scoop slam, and now his left arm is being worked on by Ken Dixon, a position he normally puts on his opponent.
Well, we talk about this quite often, especially in Rex Andrews matches, which are always in the main event, and that is this. Contrasting styles make fights, but in this case, these styles are extremely similar to the point where it's almost like they're wrestling in a mirror. A suplex here from Rex Andrews. Cover, 1, 2, and a kick out.
It's like Ken Dixon's left arm and shoulder socket is very injured right now and has been weakened by the brunt force of Rex Andrews. Oh! Ken Dixon just got a forearm. Oh! For his troubles.
Well, you got to give Ken Dixon credit. He's trying to trade with Rex Andrews. That may be ill-advised, but he is showing that he has pure determination in there. And look at this armbar attempt now from Rex Andrews.
Rex Andrews.
Oh, into that judo throw, into that armbar, center of the ring. Ken Dixon trying to block it. Roll up here. Oh, back into that armbar again.
Oh, this is going to be it for Ken. Oh, wait, look at this. Rex Andrews.
Rex Andrews trapped one arm now, gets the other one. Incredible, incredible. And he's tapping out.
He gives up.
Well, he can't tap out, but he will give up.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by submission and still Reality Wrestling Texas champion,
Full credit to Ken Dixon for trying to bring the fight, but at the end of the day, Rex Andrews beat Ken Dixon like he stole something from him.
You see that? You see that? That's what happens when you step in the ring with Rex Andrews. That's what happens. See, I'm getting bored of this. I'm getting tired of these random competitions. I need the best. Give me the best competition. I need the best person to come out here and challenge me for my championship. Give me the best. Give me the best you got. Let's go. I need to see him.
Challenge because he needs to find new competition for that Texas champion. He was the inaugural champion. He's defended that title and retained that championship ever since. We're going to have to find out who they're going to find in that back to put up against Rex Andrews here tonight.
Well, Rex Andrews will be here. We've got a lot of action on hand. We're not going to waste any more time. The reality of wrestling starts right now.
Following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Washington, D.C., weighing in over 300 pounds, the thoroughbred, Sean Studd.
Here's a guy that is never in a good mood. The second generation giant, Sean Studd, and he has something to say.
You better hope he didn't hear you.
Last time, I left your former Reality of Wrestling champion beaten and broken in this very ring. I've told the hierarchy time and time again that destruction will not stop until I get what's mine, and that's a title match. Now, until I get that, you stand down the next victim!
Well, Sean Studd, the thoroughbred, saying send out the next victim.
His opponent from Lauderdale, Florida, weighing in 205 pounds, Joe
Well, Brad Gilmore, they say you can't wear white pants after Labor Day, but I also wouldn't advise wearing them while you're in a match with Sean Studd.
But for the obvious reasons, I would assume. Oh, what is it? Who is this? Joe Keys. A unique and unorthodox competitor, some might say.
Do you think that Joe Keys plays golf with the President of the United States on the weekends?
You know what? I don't even think Donald Trump would support this man.
All right, now Joe Keys is ready to go. He's put his hair up.
Well,
I'm going to go out on a limb here and say this isn't going to end well for Joe Keys.
You know what? Let's see. Let's just see what happens here. Oh, wow. And in one night, we've seen him beat two men. Did he beat four men in one night at one time? I think he may have.
Well, I can tell you what right now, if Joe Keys thought that he was coming here for spring break, he is sorely mistaken.
Yes, this is not tea time at the yacht club. Oh, Sean Studd actually got his foot caught.
Well, there may be a strategy here somewhere from Joe Keys, but I think it's just irritating the second generation giant.
Oh, wait a minute, though. Got him down to the one knee. Got the big man down, and now... Joe Keys trying to make some sort of comeback here, and he's actually being rather successful. I don't know how long that will last.
A European uppercut right there, reminiscent of Don Flamingo. Oh my goodness! But Joe Keys with a DDT, and he could shock Sean Studd here. Unbelievable. Kick out at 2.
Well, Joe Keys, he's trying. Oh, big man. Oh, choke slam.
Well, he's off to a roaring start.
Well, he does not have the keys. I'll tell you that much. Oh, wait a minute. Well, you know, there's a nice little drop kick by Joe Keys, and another one to follow it up. The big man just rocked, not off his feet yet. Oh! And he just swats him away. Oh!
Hooks the leg cover here. Joe Keys kicks out at 2. I'm not certain if that was a good idea or not.
If I were Joe Keys, you know what? I'm not even going to finish that. Sean Studd here, and he said that this is his next victim, and the destruction will not stop until he gets what's rightfully his, and that's a title match. And you know what? He has some legitimacy to his claims. He did lay out the former champ Gino the last time we saw Sean Studd.
Sean Studd also was the person that put the mysterious Q out of action as well.
That's a great point, Matt Topolsky. Mysterious Q definitely been gone for a number of months. Gino felt the effects had to be taken to emergent care after that run-in with Sean Studd. We've seen Sean Studd beat 3 men.
Oh my goodness! A Davidson driver! And you know what comes next, Brad?
455!
The reality of wrestling, the flagship of Texas wrestling.
You just can't see it anywhere else.
This 15 feet in the air! Brian Keith up top! Oh, look at this! Oh my goodness!
Will testify.
A shocking ending to our main event last week, and we're going to talk all about it. I'm Matt Topolsky alongside Brad Gilmore for another edition of The Reality of Wrestling, and JJ Blake does it again, hitting the lottery, retaining his championship. But who was that monster that we saw out here at ringside?
Hey, like we said last week, you know, this is JJ's running partner. That's his sparring partner. He trains with him. And hey, this was no limit steel cage. No rules, no escape, no limits. And they took it to the limit last week on Reality of Wrestling. But still the champ, the champion of all television, JJ Blake.
Well, JJ Blake is still the champion. But speaking of champions, we have to talk about the Texas champion, Rex Andrews. He's been touring all over the world defending that title. He is back here in the Reality of Wrestling tonight, but we don't know who Rex Andrews will be facing, but he will be defending that title.
Well, I hear he's calling